What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Anderson Wang, and I was thinking about this topic last night and this video that I want to make, and then I actually just came out with the topic that I was thinking about it last night. That I was in my bed sleeping, and then thinking about what kind of content that I should put out. And there's actually a lot of people been asking me, hey man, I've been watching this content, this inspirational shit, and this different perspective on how do I do things better, and then how do I motivate myself to do certain things, and they just can't. Like, they watch shit ton of videos about I should do this, I should do that, get off my ass and just fucking push through it. But the thing is, like, people watch videos to get motivated, and then they're motivated just for the motivation itself at the moment, and they're not actually being fucking motivated to do the things and take the actual action. So what I want to talk about is the gun to the head motivation, which means not just you're motivated, but you're actually motivated to take the actions on time and actually do it and put in the effort into it, and no complaints in behind, and just like have the sense of urgency that you know what you're going to do, and even a guideline if possible, because when you know, oh, this is urgent, or when your family is sick, you know where to go, you know where you should be doing, and let's get crack into it. So the reason why I make this video is because one of the biggest reasons is because, like, I have like friends or families that it's been it's interesting, classmates, the people that I go to school with, colleges and high school and everything, and then they all have this same kind of mindset where they think, oh, this is boring, and then I don't want to do my homework, I don't want to do anything, because they don't have that sense of urgency that they have the need and desire to do certain things, which makes them believe, if I wait until the last day to do the homework, and I'll push through it, I'll definitely push through it, because there's actually a deadline, that is due, and they are aware before it's due. So, interesting part is, what I, back in the day, before I found out this whole personal development, self-development, self-help, this journey, I was actually just like that. It's funny, because like 98% of the people that I know are like that. They don't have a certain sense of urgency. They don't have the motivation to push themselves to do certain things, and it just it kills me, because like whoever that I surround myself with, those people, and then I kind of just like buy into that frame where, oh, I'm not gonna do my work, stuff, yada yada yada. Then I am not gonna do my work either, because all my peers are not doing it, and then why should I? So yeah, because I feel like it's more like because I want to blend into the group more, show that I'm part of this wolf pack, this journey in this society, in this social circle. I want to be just like them, and then we're gonna jump into another topic later on with more in the future with more videos, when we were talking about this whole why are you a people pleaser, stuff like that. So yeah, buy into that frame. Back in the day when I was in middle school, actually no, elementary school, I was always this kid that just hustle, and we were like a competition in class, basically. Like, if you're not the smart one, you get shamed for it. You're like, why the fuck you not smart? Because I wasn't actually born in California, USA. I was actually born in Taiwan, the capital city of Taiwan, Taipei, and everyone, it's in Asia. Everyone was like competitive throughout elementary school. I'm not really sure about high school, because I don't think not that many people is like competitive in high school as much as, not as I know of, but yeah. So I was always competitive with my peers. I want to be the top guy in class. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to get like approval from my parents. I can do this. Not just other people. If they can do it, I can fucking do it. Like, what the fuck, right? So I was always a tryhard. I never get a B. Probably I never get a B plus in my assignments and tests. Overall grades is always A minus, the minimum, except for English. This is, back in the day that I suck at it, and that's not my home language. So yeah, I remember I moved to Vegas, and then for the first 3 months, like after graduation of my sixth grade, I was actually intimidated as fuck, and then I don't speak English at all. Like the only two words that I know of was like hi and bye. That's it. People ask me like, hey, what classes are you taking for fifth period? Like what class do you have? And I'm like, uh, I, I I just choke. I'm like, here's the list. Like, I don't even know what you're asking. Sometimes I stare at them in the eye, just like, oh, okay, you're talking to me, huh? So it's just so bad to a point that I think enough is enough. I need to learn English, but I don't know where to start. So and I back in the day, I don't have that sense of urgency, that motivation for me to learn. I kind of just winds like blaze through, just like fizzle out, do this, do my thing and everything, and not really put in the effort of actually learning and put in the work to get better in English. So that was the number one thing that I don't have a sense of urgency at, because I know if I don't learn English right now, it's gonna fuck me up in the future, of course, because like I live in this society where everyone speaks English, and it's not going to benefit me if I only know how to speak Chinese. So, of course, I need to learn how to speak English well. So, I was actually watching a video, made by Chinese people, how to speak better English, how to learn fast, how to progress with this three technique, yada yada yada. And at the end, it's all bullshit, because it's the process. It's like the whole process. It's not something that you learn within one day. I mean, video games probably, but everything takes a level, like a leverage, a time of practice to be able to, in order to get good at it. And it's insane that so many people don't get it, because they're like, oh yeah, yada yada yada. So that, and when it comes to like tests and everything, the teacher excused my test because I don't have to take it, because they know that I don't speak English and I'm a foreign student. Not exchange student, but foreign student, because my family moved here and everything. So again, and after that, I moved to Cali like 3 months later, between Christmas in 2012. Uh, it was interesting, because I I moved to Cali. I think it was on a Thursday, I think, and then I don't have to wait until Monday to start. I start right away. So I walked into class. Everyone's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" First period. I'm like, uh, I kind of speak a little bit now, a little bit more, just like, "Hey, my name is this, my name is that, yada yada yada." So nice to meet you guys. Hello, how's it going? Haha, hey. So, so it wasn't really a pleasurable experience. It was actually pretty intense. And that moment, I still don't have the motivation to speak better English. I feel, because there's this one class that I was taking, was called ELD. It was like an English learner development or some shit. And it's like this group of study, where people like Hispanics or Latinas, I mean, well, same thing, but Chinese, Mexicans, and some other, different kinds of people. And then they're there together to get better with English and the basics and everything. So that was a comfort zone that I was in, and then I was in there, and then I was like, oh shit, maybe I don't have to learn English anymore. Maybe I can just you know stay in this class forever. Funny thing was, 8th grade, the fucking class was canceled. So I now I got nowhere to go. Like, I take regular English classes, and my English teacher was pretty tough. She used to teach college English classes, I think, and which that, of course, that makes her an even more extreme teacher in a way. So what I want to say is, she actually put in all the efforts to try to help me, and that I don't really have a sense of urgency again to learn, but she pushes me to push through the grind and everything of course, to get better. And it's insane that I was like, yeah, I don't do the work, when it's due. I remember one time she said, oh, the homework was due, and then I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh, so it's due tomorrow? I thought it was D-O, not D-U-E. Like, I thought it was due tomorrow. We have to do it tomorrow. And it caused a confusion where I was like, oh, okay. She said, can you handle it? I'm like, yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do it tomorrow, then of course I can handle it. But she means I have to turn it in tomorrow. So that of course, I don't have that level of sense of urgency, so I didn't do it that night. And I go to school tomorrow. It's like, hey, Miss yada yada yada, are we ready to fire through this shit and do it? And then she's like, it's due today. I said, what do you mean? Like, yeah, we're doing it today, right? No, you have to turn it in today. It was due today. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I thought you mean, it's like, no, why didn't you ask? I'm like, well, I thought, it's like, no, you think. And then, I fuck it up from that. So, in that point, I was like, all right, this is bad. Maybe when I'm in high school, I'll be better. So, in high school, I still don't have the sense of urgency. I really don't. I don't. Like freshman year, I slacked off. I sleep every single day because there was a media scandal of me and shit. World cracking into that later on. And, I don't want to make friends and all that. So I don't have the sense of urgency to learn. I don't have the sense of urgency to make friends and to do things and to just to be better. You know what I mean? To get better with myself. So it fucking sucks. And I didn't realize it back then. I like the validation from my peers. I like to keep, have fun, hang out, and doing all the crazy shit. And I don't want to just, hey, I don't want to just put in the work, actually. I really don't. I think that's boring and pointless. I don't think that's going to benefit me in the future at all. But the thing is, I don't even know what my future is. I don't know what I want to be in the future. I really don't. I don't have a goal. I don't have like a, end achievement that I want to do in the end of the day. I just want to go home, play video games, eat shitty food, and sleep. That was pretty bad, and that was actually, I've been struggling that all throughout my junior year, until, I think it was last year, like May-ish, I found out this whole personal development stuff, and it actually makes me click. It's like, I woke up, I'm like, boom, wow, this is unlike any other inspirational videos that I made. It actually make myself to get off my ass and put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, it's because a lot of people like, oh, I'm motivated. This is so inspirational. Preach it, man, preach it. And then as soon as they turn off the fucking video, they go back to their shitty job. They go back to their work that they don't want to do. They go back to the same boring conversation they have with their friends, families and everything. And then they forget about all the motivational quotes that they just heard. So this thing, the whole personal development, I found out, I was like, I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you, you need to start doing it. Like, really, if you're doing it, you'll get the result no matter what. Like, it's never gonna benefit you if you just sit your ass, watch more video, and get motivated, get inspired by the video. Like, no, nothing's gonna happen. So, that's the moment I start building the sense of urgency, the gun to the head motivation, because I remember this one clip that I watched, I forgot who it was by, but it says, view yourself, like, treat today as like the last day on earth. Because, like, you never know. Like, no one can predict the future unless you're Jesus or some historical figure, like, where I can actually predict the future, which I don't really think that's true, and that's not necessary. I don't think that's something that you need to have, because what's the point in life if you know what's going to happen in the future? So he says, see yourself as the end of the day, and I'm like, wow, that's actually really, really cool. I never really viewed myself like that, because I heard people, last day on earth, yeah, turn off, party and shit, and then wake up in the same bullshit, boring job the next day. So, and again, I view it like that. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I really don't. I don't even know what's gonna happen the next second. Maybe there's an ant biting my fucking butt right now. Oh my God, it's itchy. Or you never know. Maybe this camera's gonna shut it down automatically. Or maybe if you're watching this video, you're thinking, oh my God, what is he gonna say next? I don't know. So you really don't know what's gonna happen. So I view this as like the last day on earth, and then, actually putting myself into that position where it is the last day. Like, maybe I got cancer. I just got a text message from my doctor. It's like, hey, the test shows up. You have a, I don't know, the negative or the positive is the bad one. Well, one of them, of your stage 4 cancer. You only have 5 months, and then it's been 5 months now, and then you probably want to start saying goodbye. Maybe you'll die tomorrow. We never know. I'm sorry telling you this, but so I actually not just not just verbalize and think about it, but actually putting myself in that position and visualize I'm actually in that position where today is actually the last day on earth. Just like the gun into your head motivation. Like, if you don't do this, you're gonna die. Like, really. If you don't talk to that girl on the street, if you don't get this job interview, you are going to die. Like, literally, you are going to die. You don't know how bad this is. You really don't. So right now, put yourself in that position where you actually can feel that moment where this is like, do it with me. Like, close your eyes right now. Just close it. And breathe heavily, slowly. Just like, for like 6 seconds. And then hold it. When you're holding the breath in, try to close your eyes, visualize someone's actually, holding the gun behind your head. And someone is actually, or you're gonna die because you went to a car accident and everything feels cold and bright and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Put yourself in that position just for 5 seconds. Hold your breath for 5 seconds. Put in it, just hold it in. And then breathe it out for another 6 seconds, slowly, just like, psh, like that, making that psh sound. And you'll see the difference. You'll actually see, oh my God, I am aware, like I'm about to die. And whenever your lack of that motivation, where you think, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe later. Maybe if I do this tomorrow, things will get better. No. If you don't do this right now, like if you don't have that sense of urgency to build a company, don't have the sense of urgency to talk to the girl on the street, maybe that's your future wife if you talk to her. You never know what's gonna happen. You really don't. So, and again, you really want to put yourself in that position where you think anything is possible. Like, don't just have the fear, like letting fear holding you back. Like, oh, but if I do this and I failed, then my ego's gonna suck. Like, literally, no one gives a shit about your ego. You're the only one who's gonna be thinking about your ego the whole time, and the rest of us just gonna sit our ass here and do our job. Like, what are we supposed to do? So, again, if you want to just push through it, fucking do it, fucking great. And always think about it when you're a lack of motivation to do certain things, working out, eat healthy, stuff like that. Put yourself in that gun to the head motivation. Sit your ass there, think about it. If I don't do this, what's going to happen? But if I do and I succeed, what's going to happen? If I do it and I failed, so what? Let's do it again. Like, there's always second chance. Like, if you don't do it, you're gonna die. So you're gonna do it. Even if you fail, you're gonna fail. Thanks for watching, you guys. And please, if you enjoyed this video so far, give a thumbs up to your friends and everything to this video. Share it to your family members, or your peers, your coworker, your boss, even if you feel like it. And or just someone that you cares about that you think they're giving up themselves, they don't have the sense of urgency to push themselves, push through every single day, and not even, appreciate about their surroundings, and they're actually feeling sad and depressed. Share this video to them, and then, yeah, please like, subscribe, share, whatever you gotta do, and comment if you have the same feeling, if you have the same, situation or same similar situation, where you feel like you're motivated, but you're not actually doing the work. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Need to really work on my verbal skills. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it so far, really fucking great. Thank you right here. And then, until next time, peace.